Good evening, friends and film fans. Yes, back to the film reviews. Not here to talk about dates tonight. Also, it's kind of, sunset, so Edmund, he's giving a little wave, but he's not making a noise, so that's good. This is how ridiculous I am. I've just finished watching a film. The ads and trailers have started on the next film I'm going to see, and I have run outside to my car to review the first film, because I'm a ridiculous human. So, film number one tonight, I'm doing a double bill, two back to back, and film number one was Booksmart. And I loved it. This is the directorial debut of the fantastic actress Olivia Wilde. And it is the story of two best friends, Molly and Amy, who on the night before graduation decide that they've spent all their time in high school studying and they're going to go out and party. That's the very basic crux of it. It is about so much more than that. I'm going to put this out there straight away by saying my mother would hate this film. Maybe your mother would too. It is 15th certificate and it embraces it, so it's sweary and it's rude and it's ballsy and oh God, I loved it. I absolutely loved it. So yeah, not one for your mammy or nana, but it's incredible how relatable I found it when you consider that I am 37 and the kids in this film are kind of like 17, 18. So, but it's got, alongside its humour and its more sort of, I'm trying to think of the word for it, like the humour is quite coarse. That makes me sound 900, never mind 37. So yeah, the humour's quite base at times, but what it's got is heart. It's got so much heart. The obvious thing to compare it to, and I know other critics have done so already, is Superbad, which came out in like 2007. Wowzers. Yeah, a long time ago now. And yeah, there are distinct parallels with that, you know, two best mates trying to get to a party, trying to impress the people they've got crushes on, all that sort of thing. But this is a bit braver and a bit bolder and just, I guess, a bit more up to date. There are some real distinct characters in this, and everyone in it is very good. I'll talk about the leads in a minute. But you've always, when you've got your high school films, you've always got your stereotypical high school characters. You've got your jocks and your nerds and your sort of your drama students. But this is 2019, so there's shades to these characters that perhaps wouldn't have existed before. They've got a bit more depth to them, and it's surprising. I mean, I laughed a lot and loudly. Like, there are some real proper laugh out loud moments in this. It wasn't a big screen it was showing in. There was quite a few, I guess, for the sort of film it is. And there was a good audience reaction. Everybody was obviously really enjoying it, which is always nice with a comedy when you can when there's a good vibe in the screen. I did laugh a lot, but it actually moved me. Like, I got a bit teary at one point. I was like, what are you doing? This is not a film you're supposed to cry at. But I think for me, it was that central friendship of Molly and Amy. So I just looked up the actresses who play them. Caitlin Diva is Amy, and Beanie Feldstein, there's a name and a half, plays Molly. And these two girls, they've obviously been best friends since forever, and they have so much love for each other, like so much real, genuine, would die for each other love, and it's so real and wonderful. And there's a point when Molly says something derogatory about herself. She repeats something that she's overheard in the toilet where other students were bad mouthing or slagging her off, however you want to put it. And she repeats it, and Amy slaps her in the face and says, Like, don't ever talk about my best friend like that. Like, they are ferociously protective of each other, and there's a couple of scenes, different points of the film, where they change their outfits and they stop for a good, like, what feels like 5 minutes and just compliment each other, but in the funniest way. Like, oh, my eyes, I can't look, oh my God, when did you get so beautiful? And to just see women building each other up instead of tearing each other down. Even the female characters who are viewed as being, you know, high school, a bit promiscuous, a bit slutty, even those characters have their moment to say, do you know what, I'm actually more than that. There's a rich kid who is heartbreakingly lonely. The character of Gigi was a big favourite of mine. Appears to be drunk for most of the film, turns up at every single party without any explanation as to how she gets there. So it's got some great characters, it's got some cracking lines, it's got some brilliant physical comedy, it's got real heart, it is wonderfully offensive, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It made me think of my school days, not that they were anything like that. You know, an American high school in 2019 is not Sacred Heart Catholic Girls' School in Fenham in, well, 99 to 98, 2000. Good God, I'm old. But yeah, it makes you think of that time, and just the fact that really no one really knows what they want to do, where they want to be. You don't have a strong sense of who you are at that age, and you're making decisions that are going to affect the rest of your life, and you're still a kid. You might be a kid with a car and a house party and, you know, all the toys, but you're a kid. And yeah, it just really resonated with me. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It made me laugh a lot. I will see it again. Huge bravo to Olivia Wilde. It is a stonking debut, and I look forward to seeing what she does next. And same for the leads as well. I look forward to seeing them in other things. Big love for Booksmart. Time to go and check out film number 2. Bye bye.